Welcome to Pink Caddy Garage. What do we got going today?
Well, door handle came in for my husband's 2013 Toyota Camry. The door handle came off in my daughter's hand, so we're going to show you how to replace this. Let's go. So first we're going to take a trim tool and we're going to remove this piece of interior door trim to expose the screw for one part of the door handle. And then we're going to take this silver piece off right here. You'll want to just make sure to disconnect the electronics that go to the window, and then we'll go to the next part. So the way to remove this is we took a pair of pliers and you just squeeze the middle and pull it out. Now we're going to take our trim tool and remove the armrest, which pops off to reveal yet another Phillips head screw. So remove that one next. So to get the big panel off, there are a couple things that you're going to have to use your trim tool around, which is right here. So we're going to just get our tool underneath and pop it off. And so you're going to have to kind of feel your trim tool around and find if there's any other fasteners that are holding this big panel off, but it should just pop off once you've started it. So we'll just lift it up. There we are. All right, we got the door panel off. So you're going to just use your finger and remove this electrical connector. And then you'll see on the side, there's 3 bolts that use a T30 Torx wrench, and just take those out. And then we'll show you how to lower this to get to the next step. Now that the 3 bolts are out, we're going to push in the mechanism and lower it. You're not going to completely remove it, but you just want to get it low enough so that you can get to your last bolt on the inside that you're going to use your T30 torque wrench for. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. Just getting one more bolt. It's where we dropped the locking mechanism. It's just another T30 torque bolt. So just go ahead and remove that. Then we'll get to taking off the old door handle. Pull out the handle so you can get the broken pieces out. So we want to inspect to make sure that there's no broken pieces left in. We had one that fell out when we took this little part out. But if you see, there's this little piece that's still left that corresponds with the piece on our new handle. So in order to get that out, you'll want to push this forward and keep following it forward until it just pulls right out for you. And you'll want to put the gaskets back on. Those are really important. You don't want to leave those off. So a really important part of this assembly that you don't want to forget is this little piece right here. As you can tell by now, I'm sure, I'm wearing completely different clothes because it's the next day. This fell off into the door panel when we took this out originally, and we didn't know it. So don't be dumb like us. Make sure that this guy is in position like that. You'll want to make sure to leave a little gap for this edge right here. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. I'll show you. I'm going to take that little part out, and then we'll put it in once this is in position. So get this in, get it seated, and then once you're in the ballpark, just move it over a little bit because you're going to want to be able to put a little gap, slide it in, make sure everything over here is all lined up, and then just shove it on so that way it holds your assembly up, and that way we can move on to the next step a day later. All right, so now that you've seen how to pull that latch, I'm going to have Dad support the back because we're having a hard time keeping that interior assembly on. So you're going to go ahead and pull the latch forward like so, and keep your zip tie down. Guide your left side in first. Get your right side in, and you should be able to pull it to the left. Take your zip tie out. Make sure your gasket stays lined up. That didn't line up very pretty, but it's in. So we'll have to fix that, but that's how you get the handle in. Just make sure your gasket stays lined up. So I was able to realign the gasket by pulling the handle up, taking a little dental pick and just slightly moving the gasket this way, and it got in place right away. Now we'll be able to put this assembly on, and this is the bolt that didn't come all the way out. You'll just screw that back in on the inside with your T30 torque wrench, and then we'll start working on assembling the inner part of the door again. Now we're going to move our latch mechanism back up. We'll line up your electrical, and then you've got your 3 bolts there that we will go ahead and get started with our T30 torque. So we'll get those. Just get them started. And then once you get those in, we are going to move on to putting the moisture barrier back on. So to put the moisture barrier back on, there's 2 blue slits that are going to be for your 2 electrical connections, and then a torn spot convenient for your door handle on the inside, and then you just hope it sticks. So before you put on your door panel, you'll want to make sure to plug in your power lock electrical. Then you'll want to get your panel semi in place, and you'll feed in your door handle through. And once you get it in about like there, then you can pop this on, and we'll screw it back on from the outside. And you just want to beat the heck out of this. Just kidding. Don't do that. Just lightly get all the fasteners back in place. And then that's back on. We'll start putting our Phillips head screws back in. So we'll go ahead and put in these 2 Phillips head screws before we put our covers back on. And then once you get these in place, you'll just go ahead and plug in your electrical for your window, pop your covers on, put your T30 bolt in here, pop that cover on, and then you should be good to go. We'll show you the end product when all that's popped back on. So as I was just saying, you'll want to pop this panel back on first. Then you will plug in your electrical for your window and then pop this piece back on. And then final is going to be your trim for your door handle. You'll want to test the door just to make sure that your latch works great, and then test the handle itself. That was pretty seamless, I might say. The dealership does charge $200 to replace this door handle, but you can buy it painted from the dealership and install it yourself, or there's a cheaper option on Amazon where you can get a black handle that you can paint yourself to put in. So we'll put a link down below in the description for that. But hopefully this video has helped you to install your own handle and save some money. We'll see you next time.